Burt. I am an undergraduate in my third year at Bridgewater State University. It's a small school a little bit outside of Boston. I went there for 2 years, had no clue what I wanted to do. I was the first person in my family to go to school, so I just decided I should put one foot in front of the other and keep going. 2 years in, I found biology. I just liked the way, all the systems worked, all the mechanisms, everything was connected, and I could see and feel that those same things going on inside of myself, and then could look at the world and see them all going on there, between people, between trees, whatever you want to talk about. There's systems at play. And that's really what caught my eye into it. At FUR, I'm working as a course assistant. Basically, I set up all the lectures, set up all the labs, make sure they have all the reagents and chemicals that they need, all the equipment that they need, and make sure all of our speakers have all their AV stuff plugged in so they can give an adequate presentation. What made me want to do it, I didn't really pick FUR. I didn't find FUR and say, I want to do FUR. More, I was bugging the head of my biology department for 2 years, saying I need a summer internship because I don't want to landscape anymore. If I want to be a biologist, I want to have something to put down that says I have some sort of experience before I get out of undergrad. I'm actually joining her research lab in the fall. And like I said, my school, Bridgewater State, has had like a really long-standing relationship. I think either 10 or 15 years they've been sending undergrads here every summer. And they keep coming back and saying how much they love it, and they keep saying, FUR and the MBL keep saying how much they love us as undergrads from Bridgewater. So that's how I got here. And as soon as I got here, I met Anna Maria, the course manager, I guess is her title. And she's been nothing but amazing to me. Everybody that she's ever introduced me to, there was Dan Bernard and Danny Upton, they were just out of this league. The things that they've said to me, not even about like biology, but about like how to proceed through my future, have been incredibly helpful, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what grad school was a year ago, you know what I mean? So I guess I just got here because I wanted to have the experience. It's not so much about the technical skills as it is about the people I'm meeting and the conversations that I get to have when I'm here. I'm here at FUR because I'm trying to figure out if I want to do research or if I want to be more hands-on with like human beings. So that's kind of, I'm up in the air between like either going to medical school or going to do my PhD. It's a tough decision. I mean, there's MD PhDs that you can do, but I don't want to go to school for 9 more years, unfortunately. Realistically, it's just the experience. Like I said, I'm just trying to make that decision. So I want to have some experience in the research, but I want to go have that hands-on experience and then make that decision hopefully within the next 2 years before I graduate. I'm joining an undergrad research lab in the fall, so I'm going to have that to kind of guide myself as well and say, hey, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Do I want to pipette, or do I want to go talk to people? And realistically, I'm leaning a little more towards talking to people, but I don't want to go talk to all these people and say all these things if I don't know what's actually going on at the cellular, molecular level, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense to me. If you don't have a full picture, why would you go and try to fix people? So I knew FUR was at the MBL, so as soon as I knew that, I went on the MBL website, and there's been something like 60 Nobel laureates that have come through here. Every Bridgewater student that has come here has gone on to do either a PhD or gone to med school and become doctors, and it's just, you could see it was clear, it was literally written down in the statistics, like if you go here, you're going to come out better. So I decided that if I have this opportunity, why would I go landscape for the summer if I could go talk to all these biologists and learn all these new things? And I mean, like I said, I'm not doing too much research here, I'm more like running in the background, but like I said, just the people that I'm meeting, the discussions I get to have, the questions that I get to ask that I'm not able to get answered elsewhere, like, it's just invaluable. I couldn't even put words to it. It's crazy. I think the like sense of community that you get, I mean, all of us are living together for 6 weeks. We're together all day, every day. There's no breaks. You know what I mean? You go to your room and you still have your roommates. You're not getting away from any of it. And I think like that creates like a weird dynamic where normally you go to work and then you go home, and the people you work with, and the people you're at home with, your family. And I think if you were to take your family and bring them to work with you, it would be a little intense, but you'd be like a really, really connected, deep-rooted family, and I think that's what goes on here. If I were to encounter somebody that was was proposing interest in FUR, first I would ask them, can you live with somebody for 6 weeks? That'd be the first question I would ask, which everybody here can, and there's been no problems at all. The second question I would ask them or propose to them would be, do you care about your future, I guess? Like, why do you want to grow? Do you want to get better? Because if you do, then this is like really the place to be. Like I said, I'm only an undergrad, but they've taken me in like one of their own. I'm not doing all the cool research projects that they're doing, even outside of fur, and they're still like the input that they're giving me, the help they want to provide to me, just so they can bring me to the next level. It's incredible. So if you want to become a better scientist, I think fur is a phenomenal idea.